Welcome back to State of Decay 2 and the Salt of the Earth. We're going to be using the Salt of the Earth today in one of our official State of Decay 2 live streams, and so I need to get things ready. You've been through this with me a few times. I'm going to try to do a little bit more, though, than usual, because, now, granted, I do need to go through the characters, make sure that everybody's got the right equipment, stuff like that, so that I'm not, sort of stuck messing with inventories and things like that during the official live stream. But then after that, I've got these 2 remaining bounties that I never actually cleared. I tried to clear them a little bit on the lethal zone and absolutely got owned for it. Because, I got owned for another mistake that I made. But the fact that I was dragging a follower around with me turned out to be very dangerous and a bad idea. I just got them summarily killed when I ran afoul of a pack of like 4 ferals. So that was bad. So what I want to do is go through the characters, make sure that everybody's well equipped for this live stream, and then I'm going to try to clear these last 2 bounties so that I'm ready to just tackle the Fearless Footage pack on the official live stream. Now, I need to figure out, by the way, am I going to try to integrate that official live stream into my actual channel? Because I don't know if it's weird at all for me to do a bunch of preparation for a live stream on my channel, and then when you come back, the next video on my channel is just the aftermath, and you never actually see what happens. Maybe I should try to find some way to grab that official live stream and bring it into my channel too. So, Raneth Gord is like, who could have guessed that a follower would be a bad idea on lethal? I'm betting that you advised me against it and I didn't notice in the chat. Is that what you're suggesting? Okay. So, okay. So I thought that Cogs was asking me when I was streaming later today, but I think he was asking Raneth Gord when he was streaming, so I don't need to answer that at all. Let's switch characters. As usual, I've been playing too much Starfield, and so I always hit the start button to try to access the community screen instead of the back button, or whatever it's called, the view button. Okay, Jose? Nope, not beds. What is up with you? So let's just look at your... Oh yeah, Jose's carrying a bunch of random crap. Let's solve that. Okay, so he wants these bullets. Does not need this, does not need this. Doesn't need any of this stuff. I mean, it doesn't hurt to carry some little bombs around. Why not? But he ought to have some more meds and some more fire. He'll keep the cheap fire, but he gets more of it. There we go. Yeah, we'll just let him run through all of that stuff. Oh, it looks like he needs bullets for his BAR. I believe that's a BAR. Yes, it is. So let's reload that sucker. Let's also make sure that our pistol is fully loaded. It is. All right. Well, then we will top up both of those types of bullets. All right. And now his inventory is not well sorted, but at least, again, hitting the wrong button kind of works. Okay. Jaden. Jaden looks like he is ready to go. Not going to worry about him. Saheen. How are you doing, Saheen? Saheen, he looks like he's ready to go too. I've done this multiple times in the past. And so any character that I haven't played a whole lot is probably just ready from the last time I did this. Okay, Medici, I guess I could fill up this stack, but I think Medici's okay. Let's go with Yavera. Yavera, what have you got going on? She could probably use some fire. Oh, actually, let's reload. Let's reload her guns. Wait, what is that? What is on top of the aim snap icon? What is that? That's weird. Why do we have an extra icon on top of the aim snap icon? Ah, that's the wrong button. Again, Starfield habits. Okay, so we need some more of that and some more of that. And then, I think we're fine. Again, wrong button. I got to get myself, into the habit. By the way, Milo is threatening to decorate my office with a portrait of Lank the Bee-Man here, which I'm not sure why he's fixated on Lank. Maybe just because I talk about him a lot. But Milo really wants to make a drawing of Lank and have me hang it in my office. So we'll see if he follows through on that. Okay, he's got a shotgun. He's got... I don't know why he in particular needs to carry one of these. And we don't need this and this, so I won't include it. But let's give him something flammable and something explodable, just because that stuff is fun. And then let's reload this ridiculous gun. Yeah. It has so much capacity. It's like, why even bother? This is the Masterwork Assault Rifle, and it's like it carries 101 bullets. And so, you know, I mean, it's hard to carry enough bullets to fully... It takes 3 stacks to carry enough bullets to fully reload that gun, which is just foolishness. But I should still do it. I should still carry all those stacks. Again, wrong button. Come on, Jeffrey, get back into the habit. Learn the right buttons. Orthouse is like, send them with plague cures. But I mean, I don't know. What level are these guys playing at? I mean, we're on Dread. I mean, come on. Not a big deal. It just occurred to me, actually, though. I have not looked at the bounties for right now. We might need to move maps for our bounties, because I think there's a decent chance that I have actually killed most of the plague hearts on this map. And if I've killed most of the plague hearts on this map and there are plague heart bounties, those might not be possible for me. So let's go down to the bounty broker real quick. Here, we'll check this one last inventory. Okay, yeah, so we've got a shotgun, and wait, is this guy just going loud all the time? Okay, no, you don't need the golden vulture. You don't need to go loud all the time. Let's grab something else. I mean, if you like high caliber guns, maybe we can, I don't know, get you a 45 or something. Yeah, there we go. Echo pistol. Load it up with some 45. And then let's give you some fire. Oh, wait, no. We should also bring a little bit of fire and a lot of meds. And some snacks. Okay, there we go. Anyway, let's head down to the bounty broker and just have a look. Oh, wait. Should I repair this vehicle? I probably should. Cog says that survivors should have gun preferences. I mean, to some degree, their skills might inform a little bit of a gun preference, sometimes, depending, but that's not going to be very strong. So, okay, I just realized I'm slouching a little bit. I should angle my camera down so that I can slouch comfortably without just looking like a crocodile peeking up from the bottom of the frame. What was I doing? Oh, yes, I was getting a repair kit. And some gas, because why not? And an extra repair kit, because why not? We'll repair the impaler. We'll refuel the impaler. And we've got another new mission. Oh, looks like we've already got some stuff in here. What? Why do we have that? Okay. Well, we got a lot of repair kits now. Whatever. We don't need that. Let's go. Okay, so we'll hit up the bounty broker first. See what the fearsome footage situation is. And once we've done that, we'll be able to... What the heck? So many zombies. What is the right way to get down there? I mean, I guess I could just cut over land if I want to, but let's take the road. Let's be civilized. Yeah, so Cogs points out that people do have gun preferences in real life. That is true, though real life, isn't always the right model for what should be fun in a video game. Like, because you're always competing, when you're talking about the preferences of the characters in a game, you're always competing between that and the preferences of the player. And, sometimes a big part of like what you're trying to model and what the player wants you to model is the challenge of dealing with people's preferences, right? But sometimes, because preferences are so arbitrary, because like just what you want it just feels made up. If you define a preference for a character in a video game, and the player doesn't like it, they're like, this character would be cooler if they wanted this other thing. I mean, what argument can you make? Like, no, it has to be this way. You know, the player starts feeling like, ugh, they just made this arbitrary choice. It's inconveniencing me because what I want is for the character to do something else. And it just feels like, why did you do it that way, you know? Okay, let's look at fearsome footage. So we've got kill 6 juggernauts. What the crap? Okay. Zombies with vehicles, doable. Plague hearts in close combat. That should be done at a low difficulty level. Plague zombies in close combat. Okay, this sounds like Merci. Merci is my close combat expert. I might need to do this, but at a lower difficulty level. Have a teammate kill 10 Zeds. Oh, teammates killing zombies. There's 2 of these, aren't there? Oh, maybe not. Maybe it's just the one. Okay, 6 zombies with fire. That's absurdly easy. Dismembering zombie arms and dismembering legs with weapons. Okay, so we're going to want to have a slashy person who can do that. And so that won't be Merci. So we'll want Merci to do the close combat-y things. And we will want somebody else to do the slashy things. And then here we've got the slashy person killing plague hearts with bladed weapons. Okay, so this is killing 4 plague hearts total. So yeah, I'm definitely going to need to reset the map. So 5 first aid kits. I mean, the crafting ones, whatever. I can do those. Zombies with vehicles. Melee kill 10 freaks. So that'll be probably mostly... it just says kill 6 juggernauts any way we want, right? So if I kill them with the stabby to the head, then that probably counts as a melee kill? So they might count if I've got it active when I go after them. This is going to be tough, though. This is going to be a tough one to do a lot of fast. So I need to... Let's look at my characters, first off, and just get a sense of who needs it. So I think Merci is my close combat specialist, and she's been since the very beginning. So I better not get her killed. Okay, so it looks like Yavera, she's a Red Talon person, so she has all the skills, including, I think, sweeping the legs. Lank has also got swordplay. Actually, Lank needs to level up his swordplay, so I'd say Lank is probably my second. Okay, so I'll probably actually start with Lank, going after all the legs and arms and the plague hearts with blades, and then I'll probably switch to Merci to do the close combat stuff, I think. Weird. So Ranith Court is describing a really weird bug that I don't even know how to repeat exactly, except for just reading it directly, but I hope you've reported that to the support site, because I think Wushu needs to know about that bug. It's a bug about changing maps and having your bases go weird. Let's see. Oh, so La Coalition says that DayZ is also going to get an update pretty soon, so that'll be interesting. I might take a little break before I play DayZ again, just because it's, you know, it's not really my cup of tea. Actually, before I get started, it's getting hot in here. I don't have my fan, so I need to mess with the air conditioning. All right. Okay, so we've done some early planning here. So really, what I need to get done is I need to reset the map. Or even, I mean, I could move maps. You know, I've been on Providence Ridge for a while. I could just decide that I want to go to, like, Meager Valley or someplace. I'm going the wrong direction because I don't know how maps work. So yeah, maybe what I'll do is let's gather up my cars, make sure they're in their parking spaces, and then maybe we'll move to Meager Valley because I haven't played there in a while. Yes, Cogs, I know you have a map suggestion, but I've played a lot on Cascade Hills. And but people ask me what my favorite map is. I say Meager Valley, so I got to give that one some time. I haven't been playing in there for a while. It used to be the mainstay. But since we added Providence Ridge and Trumbull Valley, I keep playing there because they feel like the new hotness. All right, so that's one. I've got a bunch of... So Milo was playing with me, and so he just leaves cars all over the place. So I have to, like, clean up the mess a little bit. Milo is always just like, why do you park so neatly, Dad? You can just get out of your car whenever you want. I'm like, I'm a responsible adult. I have to park my cars. This is how it works. So folks in the chat are talking about their favorite maps. Well, you know, Cascade is Cogs' favorite. Kiwi Burn says Drucker's their favorite. Dr. Manhattan agrees with me about Meager Valley because it's so easy to get around. That's the thing with Meager Valley for me too. Yeah, it's like it's so flat. You really can just sort of drive as the crow flies in a lot of places. Okay, so I've got my parking lot filled up, and there's a police cruiser over there. I know Milo really likes to play with police cruisers, so let's grab that. Maybe I'll make that the car that I actually travel with. And so yeah, so this will be good. So what we'll do is we'll move maps, and then while we're getting our new base set up, where's the nearest exit? Is it up here? Yeah, I think it is. While we're getting our new base set up, I'll go and try to clear these 2 active bounties so that all we've got left is fearsome footage. And then fearsome footage is what we will focus on for the official State of Decay 2 stream. So Peroxka says the thing about Meager Valley that he really likes is how beautiful it is. That there are places where, when there's no zombies around, you can kind of see what it used to look like before the apocalypse. That is true. We do kind of lean into kind of the dreary weather in a lot of these places, which kind of emphasizes the apocalyptic vibe. Yeah, let's confirm and get out of here. Okay, so I need to kill a lot of juggernauts and freaks. Do I want to raise this to Nightmare? But I'm also going to be sending Merci in to fight Plague Hearts with only a stabby knife. And Merci is one of my longest standing characters. So I think I want to keep it back at Dread. Map difficulty, though. I'm thinking that maybe I should actually raise it so that we have a lot of Plague Hearts to work with. Rather than just have, maybe I'll just go as high as Dread, but I just want to have enough Plague Hearts to work with that I'm not going to run out anytime soon. So I think this is where we'll go. Dread, green, Dread. Yeah, Coalition is reminding me, hey, don't go all the way up to lethal because then the Plague Hearts are going to be hidden, and that's going to be a whole extra thing I have to deal with. Good point. Kiwi Burn asks if there are going to be new Halloween outfits this year. I don't think so because, Wushu has been very occupied with the Curveball update. And so I think we'll probably bring back the earlier outfits for any new players because there's going to be a fair number of new players coming in. But I don't think we have any new Halloween outfits right now. However, the desire for new outfits is on Wushu's plate. That is something that they are aware of. So even if it doesn't come for Halloween, we'll probably, don't give up hope. there may probably be outfits on the horizon sometime. Not making any specific promises, but that is on people's minds. Okay, so let's accept this new approach to difficulty, and then let's go to Meager Valley. And now, I forgot I get to pick my base. So I could just go all the way down to Whitney Field, which is like the biggin. But there's a few that I don't usually do very often, like Camp Kalenqua, for instance. Or the Mazzara farm is nice and centrally located. It's kind of small for my team. The country church and the Clarington house are also pretty small for my team. We could go police station. I don't think I've really done the police station in a really long time. Clevetown, unfortunately, I have no control over which curveballs drop on me, so I'm probably not going to be playing any particular curveballs this time. Cogs, I don't have any news for you on unlocking the old outfits, that the old sort of limited time outfits that have never come back yet. But that is on the radar. That is something like I have highlighted it to them, and actually Meg separately highlighted it to Wushu. So they're getting it from multiple angles now. So they're probably, it's probably higher on their priority lists. But I can't make any promises right now. Who knows? I've had things on my priority list, high on my priority list for a very long time. And even at times when I was in charge of the design of this game, didn't happen. So, the fact that it's high on people's priority list does not mean that there won't be circumstances that prevent them from doing it. So, yeah, I think maybe I'll go rural police station just for the novelty. Coalition says that Camp Kalenqua is his favorite. And so, I think, eventually I probably want to end up at... Oh, wait a minute. There's a poll open. Okay, good. It's not about which thing I should choose. So Coalition was running a poll right now asking what people's favorite State of Decay vehicle is. I'm probably going to have to say Impaler because I really like... in games like this, I just like muscle cars overall. And now that you all have taught me how to use the Impaler to keep myself safe from blood ferals, I don't think I can choose anything else as my favorite. Okay, so part of me just kind of wants to do Rural Police Station just because I don't do it very often. Or, Squillinus Brewing Company, similar reason. I don't do it that much. And this one's a lot bigger. Brewing Company, Camp Kalenqua, and Whitney Field and Brewing Company are the biggest two, I think. Orthos is reminding me the police station is super small. So maybe we'll do Brewing Company. Let's do Brewing Company. People just keep saying Camp Kalenqua. Everyone is saying Camp Kalenqua. So Cogs wants to know what the minor art fix policy was under my time as the lead designer on this. So I mean, the thing is, like, the way that that things are divided up, like, I wouldn't really have, like, minor art bugs would not have been my area. Like, I would have been like, yes, artists should be fixing minor art bugs. Like, that's all I would say. It would be up to the artists how to prioritize them and arrange them between them and QA. And so, they didn't need my involvement except for me to say, agreed, we should be doing this. So that's it. Like, if I wanted to advocate against it for some reason, I could have, but I had no reason to. So, yeah. So, enough people are saying Camp Kalenqua that I think I'm going to choose Camp Kalenqua. Just because you got to give the people what they want. So I'm choosing Camp Kalenqua. So, Orthos, I forgot. I think I'm a warlord, actually. I don't think I'm a traitor. So if I was a traitor, I would take your advice and go Squilonus, but I'm not. I am. I believe that Merci is a warlord. Let's have a look at Merci. Yeah, she's a warlord. So here we are in Camp Kalenqua. Let's have a look at the base. Okay, so we should clear some garbage. We should clear the seating area. We should temporarily build a staging area to make things go faster. We should build ourselves the basics. A workshop and an infirmary. We can upgrade the storage before we start losing too many resources. And that might be all we can do right now. I mean, maybe we can install a mod in the kitchen. I don't know what we had in the kitchen before. Probably the anniversary cake oven. That sounds good to me. Okay, now we've freed this up for what exactly? Well, it looks like we've already got plenty of beds. This place is good for beds. So I don't need to build beds here. What else could I build? That's beds. I mean, a fighting gym, a shooting range, hydroponics. I'm missing labor. And I think I'm also missing... I also don't have a utilities person here. So yeah, maybe I should just build, to get the extra stamina. We'll build or the health. We'll build a fighting gym. And then the workshop. I need more people to upgrade it. So let's, instead of that... Oh, I hate when the icons disappear. So annoying. All right. Let's get some morale benefits in our bunks. Got no labor left, but we're about to finish a couple of these things. I know staring at this screen isn't your favorite thing, but... Okay, let's make building actions happen faster. So all this stuff should go a little faster now. And we can upgrade the workshop. Oh, this one's about to become a latrine. Always have to have a latrine. And then I think this will become a farm eventually once I got the people. Okay, storage, you're the next one. You're going to be done soon. Then I will use your labor for good. Hey there, Des36 Chambers. Thanks for joining us. He says that he loves this game, which always makes me feel good when people say that. Okay, yeah, so I have knowledge of munitions. I could do fire safe storage if I had more labor. But unfortunately... Oh, wait. We just got some labor back. So, yeah, let's go with fire safe storage. We'll cap that out. Okay. Fighting gym, 30 seconds away. I keep thinking, I should go and do some missions while I'm waiting for this. But 30 seconds, I can just sit here and be done soon. Coalition says, I hope the latrine gets a buff someday. Why? It's already hilarious that we have one. I mean, what else do you need? But yeah, I could, I could see, giving it, an infection advantage of some kind, for instance. That could be cool. Oh, yeah, because I'm a warlord, I can make this thing even more powerful. Injury reduction, extra morale. Let's go for it. Okay, now this one is less than 30 seconds from being done. I'm trapped in a loop. I just have to do nothing for the rest of my life but upgrade these facilities. So Ranithcord says infection resistance on the latrine would be dope. Yeah, you know what? I kind of agree, and now I'm thinking of sending the suggestion to John Hollingworth. Hey, an idea came up. Okay, let's go infirmary because I've got some people who are still sick. Let's get the infirmary growing. And the workshop. Why not? Okay, a minute and a half. Time for me to go. All right, so I need to complete one mission with a follower and one mission without a follower. Let's start with the follower. So we've got this demand for food mission. I thought I saw somebody come in here. Did I not? I'm hearing a bunch of zombies. Is there a horde nearby? Yeah, it looks like there's a horde nearby. And a feral and everything else. We actually had a bug for a really long time in Camp Kalenqua where zombies would just spawn inside the base. And that was because the base was physically so large that it was actually larger than its own safe area. And so the safe area wouldn't actually cover everything in the walls. And so zombies would frequently spawn on the inside of the walls. Okay, hey, Yvera? You come with me for a sec? All right, finish up what you're doing and then come over here because we are about to go on a mission. What mission? I don't know. Demand for food by the watchful bystanders a zillion miles away. Okay, cool. Well, since I know in advance what they want, I can come over here to my storage. I can grab myself a food rucksack and bring it to them with a follower. It's going to be great. Nothing's going to go wrong. So La Coalición says that one thing he likes about this base is it really feels to him like we're truly rebuilding. Like, yeah, because it feels like the kind of place that people would live if they had to start over from scratch, right? You're not like living in the bones of the old world. You're building something new because it looks like a camp, like a frontier camp of some kind. That makes sense. All right, so this should be fairly straightforward. Just going to go bring these idiots some food they don't deserve. Freeloaders. And then I'll lose Yavera and go on another mission solo. And then we will have both of these bounties cleared. We will only have the Fearsome Footage pack left to accomplish. By the way, as always, I'm always nervous that I can't be heard very well over the game audio. So let me know if my voice ever gets hard to hear over the roaring engine of this badass muscle car. Some people live here? Okay, yeah, you deal with the zombie. I'll go talk to the people. This is why we go out in pairs. Hey, Maddie. Here's some food. Yay, mission complete. And bounty complete. Awesome. Well, actually, let's, Yavera, before we go, let's talk to Arnold. Oh, hey, we can recruit some people. Hold on. Computer expert. Actually, I'd love to have a utilities expert so I can do, like, stuff with that. He's chemistry. And she's mechanics. Okay, so no utilities. But do I want a computers expert? I think I've already... Let's see what I've already got in the community. So we've got two kinds of mechanics. We've got a type of medicine, type of chemistry, type of farming, type of computers. So are we... I don't think we actually need any of the people in this enclave. So maybe what I'll do instead is trade with the enclave and see what they have to offer. They've got materials and ammo. Big fan of ammo. I'll take some of that. None of the rest of the stuff seems incredibly valuable. I don't know. Sometimes I'm a little low on fuel. I'll grab some fuel too. All right. We'll drop this stuff off. Yeah, we are so deep in plague territory. Okay, let's not kill a lot of zombies while we're in plague territory. Okay, let's head back, because I think the only other mission we have is a warlord mission. We got to switch to Merci and lose Yavera, so we might as well just go all the way home and do that. Now, I don't have any outposts claimed, which is, you know, a weakness in my current strategy, but also the map is just so full. I don't have a lot of options either. So as I'm killing these plague hearts on the official live stream later today, I should probably also focus on what outposts I can claim along the way. Though, if I'm going to be... Now, I'm going to be timing myself. I'm not going to claim outposts unless I need one to switch characters. That's when I'll claim an outpost, is when I need one to switch characters. Otherwise, yeah, I should probably avoid it. Wait, so somebody just saw something that I totally missed. Apparently there was some kind of like a blank flyout in the UI that I just didn't notice, because like Coalición and Cogs are flipping out about it. So what's going on? Okay, the tank is saying I should watch at 40 minutes, at the 40-minute mark later on, and see what it was I missed. Okay, yeah, I mean, I believe you that there was something weird. The funny thing is just I didn't notice. Whatever it was people reacted to, I didn't notice it at all. So Dev36 Chambers wants to know what time is the official live stream. So it's 3 p.m. Pacific time is when we do our live streams most of the time. Unless we've got guests from England, then we will usually do it in the morning. But yeah, we do it 3 o'clock our time. And so right now it's 2 o'clock my time. So it's going to be in an hour. It'll be on the official State of Decay channel. I just realized I'm not paying any attention, and I drove right past my base. So we're going to go back the other way. What's the road situation? Okay. I mean, I guess I could try to do it as the crow flies. I'm not sure what this terrain is like, though. Ah! This is fine. We just need to do one. Oh. Oh, there's a feral coming at me and a screamer. Oh, you know what I never installed? My Haven device. I've had a Haven device in this base for a long time. Now, do we still have the feral coming after me, or have I lost it? I don't see it getting super close. Probably would have by now. Oh, out of storage for ammo. Not surprised. Okay, it looks like they're shooting the feral, so... Hey, Yavera. Thanks for the help. But we're done. I'm done with you, Yavera. Okay, so let's switch to Merci, because she's the one who's got this mission here. The armory. Okay, so she wants to start building an armory. Okay, well, building prep is still active. So, well, yeah, so let's have a look at the... Can we build an armory? Yes, okay, so I'm going to build an armory. And so I think, have we just satisfied the mission? Oh, got to wait for it to finish building. How long is that going to take? 5.5 minutes. Okay, so after 5.5 minutes, we'll probably swap out the staging area for a Haven device. Maybe, oh, the Haven device has got its whole siege. But maybe that's fine. What else can we do while we're waiting? Let's upgrade the infirmary again. There, we've already upgraded the workshop all the way. I still need to find a plumber somewhere, though. Yeah. Fighting Gym 2 is already upgraded. However, I haven't installed all the stuff that I could install. Like the Fighting Gym could also have one of these other weird things. Like a maintenance bench. You know, you got to do maintenance in the gym. I want to install all the weird stuff. Wait, what's this one? Bolt crafting tool set. That's right. I don't use that one that often. So let's do like fireworks crafting over here. And improvised weapons at the storage, just because why not? Yeah, okay, so now we've got 5 minutes, and... Okay, and it looks like actually Merci... I didn't have to switch to Merci. I think that the armory is just going to keep going, right? Like, if I switch characters now, it's not going to matter? Because Merci, I should keep her resting until I'm going to use her. Let's try to switch to Jose. Yeah, okay, it looks like we didn't actually need to be Merci for that mission. So... Oh, Vinyl Dreams! The hunt for a record player! So I worked on that mission. And so I think that we actually had like 2 different missions that were about like in the early like pre-release days. We had like 2 different missions that were about finding a rare book. And I was like, come now. I mean, yes, we had these were early missions. We had almost no mechanics working in the game. And so the missions just really couldn't be anything besides fetch quests when we were making them at that stage in development. But 2 about rare books just felt like, come on. And so I changed this one to be about vinyl. But it's still just ridiculous. Like, this is what people are thinking about. So I take some responsibility for not having come up with something better. But really, like, at the time, it's not like we had a ton of options. So, yeah. So, but basically, what I really need to do is just kind of kill time until until that armory gets built. I guess I could go back to the bounty broker, and that mission, that armory mission, is going to get completed. I guess I could also like just do some scouting or something. I don't know. Again, just kill some time. So Side Chat asks, do you have anything to do with the greatest song ever written missions? He says that he loves those missions. No, I believe that was Leah Rivera. I think that was her who owned those missions. So she's not in the studio anymore. She's off doing some other nonsense with some former Undead Labs people. But yeah, I believe that was her series. So yeah, so I've done a lot of mission design, but I am primarily a systems designer, so I tend to make missions that have sort of a generic vibe, but are like seem closely tied into just sort of like the overall systems, the overall like politics of how the world works, that sort of thing. So like, for instance, the Arsehole Enclave, the Enclave that eventually insists that you give them your base. They were mine. Because they weren't really about a specific story with a lot of specific characters. It was more just like, well, here's an interesting situation for the player to get into, Whereas like Leah is much more of a like a dedicated like content designer, and she actually spends a lot more time and effort. Oh, look, minor art bug. She spends a lot more time and effort really thinking about specific stories that she can tell that are more interesting than the ones that I would tell. And you can kind of get like, I don't know, there's like different flavors of game designer out there, and you can sort of see those flavors in the kinds of missions we create. Paroxicus asks, can you actually give them your base? Yes, you can. I believe so. Like, no one does. Everyone always kills them. But yes, I am pretty sure. I mean, at least when I set it up, you could. You could absolutely. Basically, I think what they said was you need to move bases. And so what I'm detecting is you moving bases, and then I move them into the base that you used to have. I believe that's how it works. So yeah, so basically they're made to seem like they're every other sort of begging enclaves who ask you for stuff, but they're a little bit more threatening, a little bit more entitled about it. And if you don't keep giving them, like if you stop giving them stuff early on, they turn hostile. And so most players, that's what they do. They'll be like, no, I'm not giving you any more stuff, and then they turn hostile. But if you just keep giving them stuff, eventually, it's like a you give a mouse a cookie situation. Eventually, they ask for your base, and then if you give them your base, I think they still turn hostile because they're like, you can't have the base back. If you come back here, we're gonna kill you. But now they've got your base, and so I don't know. I think it's a little bit of a lesson in standing up for yourself, because like if you just let people walk all over you, eventually they'll just take everything. But it's also, I don't know. It's not my favorite thing that I've ever made, though. Partly just because, whatever, missions in this game are tough to do. But also just because it's got a really kind of negative vibe to it. It's kind of a cynical view of humanity. And that's actually kind of not what we want to do with this game. So, like, it's really easy to sort of, like, have an idea for something where you're like, oh, yeah, that, this sounds neat. Without really thinking, is this on tone for the overall game that you're making? And so a lot of the time, like, as a mission designer, like, I'll come up with an idea of like, oh, this sounds cool, this sounds fun, I'd like to make this mission. But then when I actually make it, later on somebody's like, is that really the kind of mission we want to be making in this game? And then I'm like, oh, no. But I made it already, so it's in the game, whatever. Yeah. So I'm trying to catch up with the chat, but SXO Maze 1 is just saying weird stuff, and it's distracting. Oh, so Lacolissian says that he did prove it. Like 5 years ago, he got that mission series, and he actually did give them the base. So good. I'm glad that worked. And that was actually one of those things where, we had, like, nobody planned for the mission tools to let you do that, but we did have a command for moving someone into a base, because I think both the auto shop and the medical enclave, I think they both ask you to to help them prepare a new base for them to move into. And so having them move into a base, like that was a tool that we needed for those other missions. And we also had the ability to detect when you moved bases, because we needed to detect that for like, different versions of the like opening sequence. We had to tell, or actually, and sometimes it was actually a contingency. Like there's some missions that will absolutely break if you move bases partway through. And so we needed to create a hidden mission objective for moving bases so that if you did move bases during one of those missions, we could detect it and either cancel the mission or somehow address it in the mission. One thing that I don't think we ever got was the ability to just reference the player's current base, whatever it is. Instead, we would, at the beginning, when the mission is first started, we would say, oh, which site is the player's base? And then throughout the mission, we just treat that site like it's your base. Even if... Oh, good, all sites surveyed. Even if you move halfway through the mission, we still think, the mission system still thinks. It doesn't think that the same site is still your base. It's not asking whether it's your base. It's just asking, is this the site that the mission designer referenced at the beginning? And if it is, then it does all the stuff with that site that it's supposed to do. And if we intended it to be your base, it'll treat it like your base. And so, yeah, so we had to have that. So, but basically, once we had those tools, I mean, the Arsehole missions, that was actually one of the last set of missions we did. And so we already had all the tools for all the other missions in place. And so I just sort of basically abused those tools. I did something with them they were not supposed to do, which is, have an enclave steal your base from you. Basically insisting that you move bases. And then when I detect that you've moved bases, I've already casted your old base. I'm like, I know which site is your old base. And so I move them immediately into your old base. Okay, so I'm going to head for the bounty broker, so we can resolve these bounties. I'm pretty sure the arsenals, or armory, sorry, the armory has got to be almost done. So maybe in the time it takes me to kill all the zombies that are living in a van down by the river. By the way, yeah, so this Chris Farley reference, by the way, is absolutely intentional. Like, when it came time for me to hand off the bounty broker to Brant to sort of place where the bounty broker was, I specifically was like, Brant, is there any way that you could put him in a van down by the river in Meager Valley? And he absolutely accommodated. It even turned him into a little bit of a troll because he's right here by this bridge. All right, so let's complete this bounty, which gives me the bat. And then we're just so close. We're so close. 51 seconds away from the armory being done. So, and then after the armory's done, I'll kill the staging area because I don't think I've got any other, like, work to do. Already got fire safe storage. Already got... I can't upgrade the latrine until I get plumbing. There's no upgrades there. I already did the upgrade here. No up... Oh, wait. Oh, I can put a mod in here. I've already got a fireworks crafting... Ooh, Clio support transmitter. That's what we're getting in there. In the well. We're putting a Clio transmitter in the well. Why not? So, okay, so SXO is just say that they really, really, really want a drivable little piggy tow truck. We'll have to take that under advisement. Coalition, I'm pretty sure... Okay, there we go. Does that mean we're done? Oh, craft an explosive or a weapon at the armory. Okay, well, let's craft some explosives then. Oh, weapon or a weapon explosive? I did an explosive. What? Oh, sorry. Whoever made this mission, what counts as an explosive? Apparently C4 doesn't count as an explosive. Does it need to be a grenade? I guess so. Okay. Well, there we go. And we've completed the bounty. So we'll wrap up this one. We'll grab our little gun. Okay, Coalition. Thanks for sending a clip of my bug to Undead Labs, and I don't even have to worry about it anymore. All right, well, I think we've kind of accomplished what we're here to accomplish. So let's figure out how we're getting away from this river. I should actually try to use some of these mods that I installed, like the Clio transmitter. Like that shows up here, right? What am I doing? Get off. All right, I'll check it out when I get home. Because there's just too many zombies. Ah, Screamer. Okay, so I don't want to wake up any plague hearts if I can help it too. So, oh gosh. I guess I'm at a low enough difficulty level. One scream isn't going to screw me over. Oh, another one. Shoot. All right, another thing I should do is just make sure all of my cars are gassed up and ready to go. This one I just blew through a bunch of gas. Oh, by the way, so this is a little minor thing, but note that even though Kalenqua only has 2 parking spots, all of my cars came with me when I moved. That's because of, I don't remember which update it was, but we actually did this as an update. Originally, it used to be you would just lose cars, I think, or they would be scattered around the map or something like that when you tried to move with more cars than your destination base could support. But now we make sure that every base has got at least 4 or 5, I think, different car spawning spots, even if they don't have enough parking spots. But yeah, so let's... Okay, so we've got gas in the back of this one, and actually I can drop off the stuff I just collected. So we got gas in the back of this one. We've got gas and repairs in the back of that one. We need gas in the back of that one, and... Oh, we got a bunch of just weird garbage. Take all that out of the back. And we'll drop it all off again. All right. So let's head inside. And real quick, we'll just... I mean, I know that I can get stuff from the parking spots themselves, but I don't like that feature. And also, I need to remind myself where the supply locker is. In this building? Yes. Okay, so let's grab some of these and some of these. Let's break our own windows for no reason. That is the best part of this game, by the way. People just breaking windows for absolutely no reason. Okay, so let's make sure that this one has got a repair kit in it. Let's make sure that this one has got everything it needs. This one needs a gas can. And actually, I could stand to put a gas can in this one too, though. I guess it is... Yeah, I'm going to go get a little bit more gas. Just to make sure everything is over-prepared. Over-preparing, that is the key in the apocalypse. There's no amount of preparing that is enough preparing. What? How in the heck do I... There we go. There. Lots of gas. Lots of gas. So we'll put some in here. I think this guy was... He's full up. We'll put an extra one in here. And then we'll stick 2 in here. And we're good. All right, so when we get started with the official live stream, I guess I'll just hold on to that for now. When we get started with... Oh, I can stick a mod in here. What kind of mod should I... I don't need any of the... What's this? A soldering station? To make boom boxes. Kind of tempted. Craft more Molotovs and fuel bombs. Though, actually, do Molotovs with fuel bombs here? I do. Let's put a filling station in here. Okay, and then I want to look at my options here. So I could bring in Legacy Survivor. Oh, there's a Wandering Trader too. Remote advice, medical, and encouragement. I need to remember that happens. Vehicle delivery, supply drops, so much stuff that I can get. Scouting infestations, multiplayer, no. Independence pack, no. Daybreak. Okay, so I'm trying to remember, how does that Clio dealie work? Where did I install it? Unlocks the Clio fire support radio command. So, what, did I miss it? Where is Clio fire support? It's under the Daybreaks, of course, because it comes from. That makes okay. So Clio fire support is under the Daybreak section. Okay, cool. High caliber frenzy of bullets at the user's location. Yeah, okay, I'll keep that in mind. Wait, does that cost prestige? What? Why did we charge prestige for that? No one will ever use this if it's prestige. Why are we doing that? Well, thank you, everyone. I appreciate it. It looks like, let's see here. So the tank says, with curveballs, are you going to push to get your EMP feral idea in the game now? I don't think so. I'll hold off on that one. I think that one had sort of a whole story around it that probably makes sense somewhere other than curveball. So yeah, I'll probably, I've still got that idea. I still like that idea, but I'm going to hold on to it for a bit. Oh, so Coalition says that he actually does use that one a lot. That radio command, the Clio radio command, a lot, but he also has a lot of prestige. That makes sense. Okay, so I think I'm ready to wrap this up. So thank you, Jose, for being my little avatar for this little bit. I'm gonna wrap this up. So I may or may not try to edit a version of the official live stream so that it belongs on my channel. If I do that, then it's going to be the next episode. How do I point? It's going to be the next episode right there. So you can you can subscribe and you can click on that next thing. And if it's not there, then whatever. I don't know what I did. I don't know how to end videos.